is Paranormal Investigation. Dark shadows, figures, and mysterious footsteps had all been witnessed by both staff and visitors alike. So I had to investigate the Museum of Witchcraft and Magic in the picturesque Cornish coastal village of Boscastle in the United Kingdom.
Magic is one of these traditions. It's a very important part of our culture, and it has often been written out of ordinary history.
People come out of here having learned something and have enjoyed themselves.
Power of wind have I over thee. Power of flame have I over thee. Power of wave have I over thee. Power of earth have I over thee.
The fire, water, return.
It was started by an interesting character called Cecil Williamson. Ran in the Isle of Man for several years, along with another chap who later became quite well-known, chap called Gerald Gardner. And then in 1960 he came here to Boscastle. We've been here ever since. Witchcraft isn't Satanism, it's not devil worship.
This connection between folklore and witchcraft, witchcraft isn't all robes and dancing in the moonlight. It's everyday stuff that people have done for hundreds and hundreds of years.
Give you a medicine made out of herbs, but also tell you to throw herbs on fire. Nettle out, dock in, dock remove the nettle sting. The earth, the air, the fire, the water, return. There is an inherent magic in ordinary natural objects.
Open door. Spells alive. My knot of six.
Go out on a windy day and tie 3 knots in a cord, knot the wind into the cord, and then sell the rope to sailors. And then when they needed a fair wind, they would untie one of the knots.
My knot of 9. The thing is mine.
You're using a lot of poetry and imagery, even when you're using natural objects. It's the way that you can connect the spiritual and the artistic.
In general, like this wonderful crystal of Osman Spares. Dark mirrors. We've got a lovely dark mirror at Cecil Williamson's downstairs. Mirrors that are not fully reflective. And they were aids, they're tools to help you enter into a state of mind where you're open to the spirits, the demons. It is the most talked about item in the museum. This is what most people think of when they think of witchcraft, of course, is dolls with pins in. Involving putting parts, fingernails, hair cuttings, and that in of the person to be cursed in the pocket. The names and addresses of people written on them.
I shall go into a hair with sorrow and sighing and mickle care.
They're some of the most magical items in the museum, and I think they ooze magic. If you heard the mandrake scream, you'd die.
Invoke the Queen of Queens, Arada.
Great place place for the modern witch to come and learn not only what went on in the distant past, but in the relatively close past as well.
Grant us peace and grant us love. Lead thy children here below.
Awful lot of people come to see Crowley's Chalice. A man that had a huge influence on an awful lot of people. And you couldn't call it witchcraft, but the museum is wider than witchcraft. This is magic. We have his collection in Holland, and we ended up going over to see it. And later, when he died, the collection was left to us. And it's this fantastic collection of magical artifacts of which we know very little.
Magic is constantly changing, and yet at the same time it actually has roots which go back a very long way.
But we don't know. As with a lot of the stuff in this museum, I think one of the lovely things about magic is we don't understand it, certainly don't fully understand it, and we don't know why certain emblems, certain symbols are used. They just are, and we just have to accept that these things are magical.
Bye.